Good morning everyone, welcome to Ojaswat IAS Academy. So today we will discuss the MCQs of 11th June, and you can also join us on our Telegram channel where we upload all these PPTs, and you have to first watch the entire video and then go for the PPTs, and it might get time to upload these PPTs but you will definitely get them. So let's see what are the 10 topics today. So here is the list is given, and you have to take a pause when you see question on the screen. You have to answer it first, then see the explanation part and try to get at least 7 questions correct out of 10. So work hard, be consistent, regularly watch our videos, and let's begin our today's MCQs. So question number 1 is with reference to Gavi or Vaccine Alliance. Statement first, Gavi aims at improving access to vaccines for the most vulnerable children. Second, the alliance is an intergovernmental alliance initiated by WHO. So here the correct option is A, that means statement second is incorrect. Because the alliance was initiated by Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, not by WHO, and partners with WHO, UNICEF, World Bank and governments around the world. And recently a virtual global vaccine summit was hosted by UK PM, and PM Modi pledged 15 million US dollar to this Gavi, the International Vaccine Alliance, and it was formed in 2000 as a global alliance for vaccines and immunization. And earlier India was only a beneficiary of the alliance, but since 2014 India had become a donor and has donated 12 million US dollar to Gavi till date. So definitely this would enhance India's stature in the global alliances and forum, and Gavi works in the area of improving access to vaccine for the most vulnerable children. Now question number 2 is with reference to biosimilar drugs. Statement first, they are allowed to be manufactured when the patent of the original product has expired. Second, they are identical to synthetic drugs and are derived from chemicals. So the correct option here is A, that means statement second is incorrect, because as the name suggests, it is biosimilar drugs, so are derived from living sources rather than chemicals. And biosimilar medicine is a highly similar copy of an original product that was manufactured by another company. And biosimilars and generic drugs both are quite cheaper compared to the branded drugs, but both of the drugs are different. So you have not to confuse with these terms. Like generic drugs are identical to the original drug in chemical composition and have synthetic composition, but biosimilar drugs are highly similar, not identical, and use living cells or organisms like human, animals, microorganisms as important ingredients. So generic drugs involve synthetic composition, whereas biosimilar drugs involve living sources, but both are quite cheaper compared to the branded drugs. Now question number 3 is with reference to TULIP, the Urban Learning Internship Program. Statement first, it is an initiative of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Second, the program aims to provide internship opportunity to fresh graduates in urban local bodies and smart cities across the country. So the correct option here is B, that means statement second is incorrect, because it is a joint initiative of Ministry of HRD, Ministry of Housing and All India Council for Technical Education. So UPSC might give you just terminology of TULIP. So do remember, TULIP means the Urban Learning Internship Program. Otherwise you can confuse it with something like environmental related question. And the project will range from positions in urban planning, water supply, waste management, slum improvement and digital governance, etc. And it would help enhance the value to market of India's graduates and help create a potential talent pool in diverse field. Now question number 4 is Nagar One scheme recently in news has been launched by which of the following ministries of India? So the correct option here is B, that means Ministry of Environment and Forest, and it was announced on the occasion of World Environment Day, which was celebrated on 5th June. And the aim of the scheme is to develop 200 urban forests, because Nagar means urban and one means forest, across the India in next 5 years, with the help of people's participation and collaboration between forest department, municipal bodies, NGOs, etc. And the urban forestry concentrate on all tree dominated as well as other green resources in and around urban areas. And one factual detail is that India supports 8% of world biodiversity with only 2.5% of world land mass. Now question number 5 is, Dibru-Saikhowa National Park is located in which of the following states of India? So the correct option here is C, that means Assam. So here is the map of various biosphere reserve in India is given. You can check it out later. And this Dibru-Saikhowa National Park is bounded by the Brahmaputra and Lohit rivers in the north and Dibru River in the south. Now here question for you is, you have to name the rivers which flow through Kaziranga National Park and Manas National Park. Now question number 6 is, recently Indian military intelligence was in news. So statement first, it is the military intelligence arm of the Indian Army. Second, the agency was set up post independence of India. Third, its functions include intelligence gathering, counter-intelligence and security. Fourth, recently this agency launched classic sting of Operation Reverse Osmosis. So the correct option here is C, because statement second is incorrect, as the agency was set up in 1941, so it was pre-independent era agency which was organized by erstwhile British Indian Army to generate field intelligence for the army. And recently this agency scored a success in the unending spy game using innovative methods and some fine works by its personnel. Through the name of the operation is Operation Reverse Osmosis, and it was a classic sting operation in intelligence term. Also, it operates through a large number of intelligence gathering units located on the nation's border and in insurgency hit areas. Now question number 7 is with reference to Comptroller and Auditor General of India, that means CAG. Statement first, CAG is a constitutional authority in India. Second, CAG of India is appointed by the President of India. Third, CAG can be removed only on an address from both the houses of parliament on the ground of proven misbehavior or incapacity. So here the correct option is D, because all the given three statements are correct. And because CAG is a constitutional body, so it has found its place in Article 148, which provides for an independent office to the CAG of India, and he or she is the head of Indian Audit and Accounts Department and has a duty to uphold the Constitution of India and laws of the Parliament to safeguard the interest of the public exchequers. Also, CAG vacates the office on attaining the age of 65 or 6-year terms, whichever is earlier, or through impeachment process. Now question number 8 is, recently the Essential Commodity Act was in news. So consider the following statement regarding essential commodities under the act. Statement first, there is no specific definition of essential commodity in this act. Second, act states that an essential commodity means a commodity specified in the schedule of this act. So the correct option here is C, meaning both the given statements are correct. And at present the schedule under this act contains 9 commodities. You can check it out, like drugs, fertilizers, and recently face masks and hand sanitizers were also included. And recently this act was again amended, so now the agri-food stuffs can only be regulated under extra circumstances or extraordinary circumstances such as war, famine, extraordinary price rise and natural calamity. Now question number 9 is, consider the following statements regarding oil spills and you have to choose the incorrect statement here. So here the correct option is B, because statement B is incorrect, as oil spills at sea are generally much more damaging than those on land, since they can spread for hundreds or thousands of nautical miles in a thin oil slick which can cover beaches with a thin coating of oil. And physical cleaning up of oil spills are also very expensive. However, microorganisms such as Fusobacteria species demonstrate potential for future oil spills cleanup because of their ability to colonize and degrade oil slicks on the sea surface. Now last question is question number 10. Kuwait shares border with which of the following country or countries? So here the correct option is A, that means Saudi Arabia. As you can see in the map, it shares no border with Bahrain, Qatar or UAE. So Kuwait bounded to the north and west by Iraq, to east by Persian Gulf and south by Saudi Arabia. So that's all in our today's MCQs. Hope you guys are liking the lecture, and if you want to contact us, these are the details, and you can also get information regarding UPPSC examination and its test series. Also subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get the latest update of the videos, and please like, comment and share the video. Also be consistent, be regular with the videos so that it can help you in maintaining your schedule. So stay safe, stay healthy, have a nice day and thank you.